pack because I knew that it was going to be a long, long haul. And when Barry said I was 19 playing in the big leagues, it was really kind of a cool thing, and you guys can think about this, about being lucky. But I got called up in September after that stinky year because I turned it around. It was my first year in AAA. The rosters expanded in September, and while I was in school during the day and the Dodgers were playing at night down the road at Chavez Ravine, I got to be in the Dodger uniform at night and be a kid in class during the day. Really cool. Now, that's all kind of the good news. Then the last day of that season, when I was the MVP of the league, and I had 214 hits in 140 games, and led the league just about every category. The last day of that season, the playoffs, I got beaten in the face. And it pushed my cheekbone down 3.5 inches, and I was in the hospital in Hawaii for 11 days. Never known if I'll be able to see again. And somehow a guy jumps out of the stands, walks to the ambulance with me, goes to the hospital in Honolulu with me, and instead of having some emergency room hack at Honolulu Memorial open up my face and pull up my cheekbone, this incredible plastic surgeon who was at the game because he was a Dodger fan, he was on his way back home from a convention of plastic surgeons in LA, and his home was Japan. And during those days, you had to stop in Hawaii because you couldn't fly directly to Japan. He was at a ball game. He was in the hospital. He cut me in my skull and went down with a crowbar and pulled my cheekbone up and just cut me 22 stitches along a little crease in my eye so that I didn't have this big hook that Sonny and some of the gray hairs remember, all the people who got beamed in those days and your cheekbone was crushed. They just cut you open with your cheek, open you up, and fix it all up, and then give you a little scar face. I was left without that because I'm a really lucky guy. And you know what's really amazing? The guy's a Japanese. They found out he was a Japanese surgeon, plastic surgeon. He was in the hospital. I never got to meet him because I was out with a turban around my head and everything. But I got to go to Japan in like '86 with an all-star group. And I told a story to some reporters, and then I got to go in '88 with a big summit that was going on. I always told the story about how fortunate I thought I was because of this Japanese guy. And I never got a response from the doctor. I said, geez, I wonder why he's not responding. I'd really love to meet this guy. And then I got to manage there in '95. I went back in 2004, and I was there through 2011 and 2009. I'm standing behind the cage in batting practice, and my interpreter comes over, he says, hey, Bobby, Dr. Nakamura is back here, he wants to see you. And that was the name. And I went back, and here's this young guy in a suit and tie, stand there waiting to meet me, shake his hand, he says he's Dr. Nomura, and I go, Dr. Nomura, but I've been looking for a Dr. Nomura, but you're not Dr. Nomura, who operated on me, you're too young. He said, no, that was my dad. I said, that was your dad? He says, yeah, he was that renowned plastic surgeon. He loved the Dodgers. Can I meet him? No, he passed away 6 months ago. For all these years, I've been asking to meet him. Why didn't he ever come forward? And he said, because my mom didn't know he stayed those 3 extra days in Hawaii. Well, I told Barry I've got a lot of stories, and those are all my lucky stories, you know. Then I have stupid stories. You want to hear stupid? Yes. You guys know stupid?
Yes.
Huh? How about after recovering from being beamed, and my hair almost growing in because it was all shaved at the side of my head, that I transfer over to Arizona State because they have the Arizona Fall League there, and I want to prove to the Dodgers that I'm not going to be affected because I was beamed. Hell's bells, I was just the best player in AAA. I want to be the Major League shortstop next year because they had just traded away Maury Wills, who was the shortstop. So I hit and I play and I show them I can play and everything's cool. I sign a contract to be the shortstop. But the final game of the flag football league was the week before spring training. And I had to make sure that I was on the winning fraternity football team for the flag football championship, because you know how important that shit is. And on the second play of the game, I go out, I do a little down and out, I catch it along the sidelines, and some drunk kid from another fraternity clips me as I go out of bounds. I wind up getting a complete reconstruction of my knee. And I go to my spring training at my 21st first year on earth, where I was supposed to be the starting shortstop for the Dodgers with a full-length cast. That's stupid. So I know stupid, okay? I know luck, and I think I also know bad. And I've done some bad, as we all have. And I've done some good, as we all have. And I like to just say, we're going to open this up to questions, because TED Talk says it's 18 minutes, and I'm right at 18 minutes right now to keep your attention, okay? So we're going to kind of do this together now, where you can just throw a subject out if you want. You want to just say, back throwing, replay, metrics, or if you want to ask a full question, you're allowed to put it in sentence form, okay? And I like to just banter with you for another 10 or 15 minutes if you wouldn't mind. But what I like to say is that that good and that bad, that smart and that stupid, that lucky and that unlucky stuff that you all, as you're growing, and you all who have grown, you put all that stuff in your backpack. The good and the bad. Because it's your stuff. And as you're traveling through your journey, that stuff comes in handy. Your experiences are those things that you can call on, so you don't make the same dumb mistake twice. So you do the right thing when maybe you had done the wrong thing prior. Or that you continue to do the right thing because you know what great gratification you got by making a good decision. So how about we just open it up? I know it's getting hot, and I know that bar's still open. I know you guys haven't had a drink since Barry started talking.